and streaming, but I've not selected a source, so it's got like capture a specific window because for whatever reason you don't recognise Dyson Sphere program as a full screen application. Is it because it's not a full screen application? Let's go to settings, go to video, full screen, vertical synchronization. So I don't get it. It should be fine. Oh well, doesn't matter. The fact is you're seeing it now. Welcome to my show where I carry on building. And as you can see in this one, I'm 37 hours into it. I'm still in the first star system, but we do have some interplanetary trade. And some may be asking, well, how did I get there? So let's just have a look at my planetary view. So we see we got some of these hubs. We got the little ones. Then I moved on to the bigger ones. The bigger ones are good because they not only do they give you 5 options for inputs and outputs, but they allow you to do interstellar. So these ones really aren't suitable for manufacturing unless it's something very simple. Like this, for example, has 2 inputs and 1 output. But the intra-planetary ones, these small ones, they're really suitable for like if you've got like a mining facility somewhere and you just have it all going into it. So what have I got here? I've got a lot of power, thermal power, where I've got hydrogen fuel cells. So that's hydrogen and titanium, like so. There is coal on this planet, but it's all been converted into graphite, like so. And I could probably speed these up. Yeah. Okay, I'll do that. Graphite, which is then being converted into diamonds. Diamonds are forever, but they're also here. And then I've got myself some oil refining facilities, and I did something a bit different here. I mean, before I would just have both the hydrogen and refined oil come out in one output. And this one, I've done it like this, which I think looks quite pretty. And then they go over to here, where things happen. So, a little bit of hydrogen, a lot of refined oil. And at the time, that was good for me, because it's like, I needed it. And here's my crude oil. This one I've copied entirely from Nilaus, which is, you have your facility here, which processes crude oil into refined hydrogen. And then you've got this one, which takes hydrogen and refined oil and converts it into more hydrogen and energized graphite. So if there's any energized graphite, here it goes along, zip zap zoop, goes into this. Because at the time I had a facility for making red science here, but all it needs goes into this. What else have I got on this planet? Oh yeah, I'm also in the stage of producing this, but I ran out of it. Inserters? Sorters? I ran out of whatever those things are called. They're called sorters in this game, but I'm used to calling them inserters because they insert things into where you want them to be. I'm still limited to tier 2 manufacturing because we see here, got tier 2, yeah, and really I should get on the thing because I don't have a facility producing it. But this is a Mediterranean world, much better axial inclination than the previous one, so the equatorial belt for solar panels is doing its job quite well. And I've got a fair bit of foundations concreted over, but could still be a bit better. They don't call it concrete in this, they just call it foundation. And is that it? Yep. So there we go. So as this is a live stream, wow, you're just going to have to cope with me doing this the slow way. Slowly, slowly. Can't reach that far. Okay. Yeah, I think they put some sound effects there for when you choose something. So we do one line there. One line there. And then we do 1, 2, 3, build on the 4th. One line there. And I've taken the lessons I've learnt from the previous game and I've done it here. So I did have a jump start facility, as it's called, which prior to having these interstellar things, I had iron, copper, stone going into it, and that allowed me to produce all the things I needed. And then there was a couple of items which I was still handcrafting, like miners and such. Hello, lizard. So let's see, plastic comes out there, and then silicon crystal comes out here. So I'll be showing you some of the other planets that I've because this one is quite the previous playthrough I had 2 of those ice dwarf planets which weren't that interesting. It's carbon nanotubes, that's what I need. And this one, so I don't have any fire ice, which is a shame, because fire ice is a good thing for getting turning into graphene quite easily. I have to make graphene the hard way, which is energized graphite and sulfuric acid, which means I have to make sulfuric acid the hard way, which means you get refined oil, stone and water, like so. So yeah, but that's okay, because I do actually have the I have the technology to make a lens warper, but for that I'll need diamond and I'll need strange matter, which means I need the purple container, which means I need graphene and electromagnetic turbines. But I do have a factory making electromagnetic turbines. So I remember that was a real bugger in the previous games, was my inability to produce efficient motors and electromagnetic turbines because I was limited by magnets and so, you know, I was chasing a town in some ways. So this is going to be the first line out. I'll produce plastic. You don't need that much plastic. So yeah, but I don't need any of those resources at the moment, so I can just focus on just building up this solar system. So I will be doing that. So after that comes silicon crystals. It's just nice when you can explore and then you can get rare elements which make manufacturing easier, because you don't have to do so many intermediary steps. And then finally I need carbon nanotubes. Right. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Build like that. Building's not as fast as I'd like, but I haven't researched the other things. So what I'm trying to do now is get myself some purple science, so that I can build faster, move quicker, do everything a bit faster. Right. So now that's that done. We'll just take one of these Tesla tabs, put it in there, put one there. And likewise with this one, put that there, one there, one there, and then one there, one there, one there, one there. Out of building range. Well, we won't be doing that. So let's just go over here, make sure everything's in range. There we go. All that's done. Right. So now, pop you there, pop you there, pop you there. Pop. I'm using 2 mods now. I'm using copy inserters, so that when I copy a factory it has the same recipe and it has the same inserters. Brilliant quality of life mod, which should be incorporated into base game. Why would you play the base game when this thing... That was like one of my first objections to it, and it seems that people in the mod making community fortunately also said, like, yeah, we need something so that we can make these factories easily. Because who wants to spend all their time getting repetitive strain injury, just clicking over and over? Yes. Some irony, seeing as what I'm doing is just clicking things over and over again. But hey, this is fun clicking over and over. It's not boring clicking over and over. There's a difference. Right, so let's let the construction robots come on. Oh, I really should play Factorio again, but I do like how streamlined this game is. It's streamlined and yet it doesn't feel dumbed down. It feels good. Alright, let's do that again. Pop those in there. Right, and then we'll do some of those here. Right, that's that. So there we go, there's our thing which makes particle broadband. And why am I making particle broadband, you might ask? Well, it's used for purple science. And I already have processors done. So I think a lot, you see. Because I'm an intellectual class. So thinking's what I do. Unlike you mere plebeians just chatting shit in the Discord all day going yes. Some of us have to think. Oh, that was it. So, two mods are using copy inserters, great. Other mod I'm using is this little thing here. Drone clearing enabled. So, when you are just idle, drones will go and they'll pick things up. They'll just automatically harvest it. It's brilliant. I had a research facility somewhere on this place. See, this is my super magnet rings, which I also used in electromagnetic detectors. Here it is. So I don't want this anymore. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you to supply all of this stuff. Right, now you're supplying all of it. Actually, yeah, that's A-okay. It's all fine. So, I'm going to have an interstellar hub here, and this is going to take all of this research, and so we have blue, red, and I think yellow's built on this planet as well. Let's just do local demand, and see where that comes from. Ah, there's no power here as well, so let's put some power on it. So, yeah, yellow's coming from there, but yellow's also coming from here, and yellow is being produced locally. Right, that's all I needed to know, thank you. So now, local demand, there we go, so that's all local demand. Right. I haven't built up the factories, and I don't feel like spending the next 2 hours building them just yet to make an interstellar logistics vessel. So what I'm going to do instead is cheat like the dirty cheating bastard I am, and I'm just going to magic some of those in. I believe the kids called it creative mode. Yes. I can't have logistic problems stifling my creativity. I need to draw a giant penis on the surface of this planet. So now, we have those, and that should result in a flurry of activity. I mean, let's just say the Merope star system, there we go. Yep, so all these oranges demands, blues producings, and yep, got some stuff. There we go. There's all producings of them things. They're all being produced, they is. But I can do a bit better than this. I can go there to there. Come on, I can do this. I feel a bit hungover. Strange. I had one beer yesterday, so I don't think it's alcohol that's doing it. It must be some disease I am afflicted with. I'm afflicted with disease. And it's causing me unease. Because a disease will cause one to have an unease. And, you know what? I'm going to leave these alone for now. But I will be building a new research facility. So let's go to another planet. And which one do I want to go to? Well, before I do that, my graphite man... Oh. Ah. That's science noises, that is. There we go. So before I go to another planet... Nope, that one's okay. Diamond's alright, so I think it's somewhere along here. Stone, steel, coils, magnets. glass, graphite, that's what we want. So we will be able to produce more if more raw material can get out faster. Right, so now the raw material's getting to where it needs to be very quickly. Yep, so there's no problems there. And there was another one of these facilities which I wanted to upgrade. Oh. Hang on. I don't have any of the Type 2 inserters, so I can't just do an upgrade to Type 3. So, in order to do that, what we're going to do is upgrade some of these. And by doing that, would 10 be enough? I think 10 will be enough, because I only need a few of them. So let's go back to the oil refining facility. And here's our oil refiner, yep. And there's the hydrogen enrichment facility. Right, so let's upgrade these. Upgrade, upgrade. Ah, if I just double click, that will work. There we are. Oh, and it's telling me they got insufficient power. Well, let's see if I can rectify that. So I think, despite being only 37 hours into this, I've come a lot further than the previous game. So just double clicking to upgrade all of these inserters, or sorters as they call them, and I just spotted a bit of ground. Let's upgrade that, shall we? So does this make any difference? Well, they got plenty of... yeah. That all seems to be fine. Yep, got a bit of foundation, so let's just plonk that down there. There we go. So what's this I hear about insufficient power? Well, we're demanding almost 700 megawatts and we're producing 605. So, yeah, I think it's because I've got everything activated as all the science is being put into that thing. Where's my power facility? Where's power? If I was power, would I be here? Who knows? Let's go and recharge a bit more. There we go. So recharged a bit more. No, that... ah! This is my second oil facility, that's right, because I thought I needed more than just what I was producing. So this one is very simple. See, there's no sort of sorting going on here. It's all just... Can I improve that? There we go. So yeah, it's just, as you can see there, we've still got... and this one's alright, this one's going on because I'm doing that bit, but then for the rest of them I thought, no, you know what, it would be fine if you just do this. So I could have another facility somewhere that does just, it does hydrogen enrichment, but I don't need that because I have plenty of hydrogen from our gas giant. See, there's the gas giant there, and we can see something's just left the surface, and there's one landing, and there's one just about to take off. So plenty of hydrogen. Mostly we want this for refined oil. So that's all good. Ah, here's our facility, what makes power. So we see you've got just hydrogen fuel cells in there. And even this one's got plenty of hydrogen, so it's really energy dense compared to the other combustible fuels. In fact, I think it's the most energy dense combustible fuel. So, yeah. Not going to be running out of that anytime soon. As long as there's titanium's the real limiting factor. As long as there's titanium, that works. So, I've done all my things here. So let's go to another system. Yeah, need to leave the surface of the planet. Need to increase the altitude. There's a gas giant there. Ah, that's interesting. This radar shows you like bodies, densities, and so Merope 1. This is my lava planet. It is my forge world, shall we say? Because many things are being smelted here. So let's go to Merope 1. Now it doesn't look like a lava planet, but that's because of how much of the area has been paved over. A significant amount, I would say. So as I'm here, let us improve our recharging ability. This one is purely solar powered, however. So I go there, you see 355 megawatts. And it's just from the equatorial belt of our solar panels here. See, it's pretty good. And that's noon on the planet. There's noon as it goes past. And it seems to be that summer is in this hemisphere, because that's where all the solar panels are pointed. And this has an axial inclination of 28 degrees, 28 minutes. So, yep, that's... how does that look relative to the sun? The flat earthers are reeing. Oh, and there's a bit of a funny orbital inclination as well. But anyway, the fact is, solar power works relatively well on this planet. So what have we got here on this planet? We have steel, iron, circuits, copper. What have we got here? We've got titanium, more titanium. Because this is just an intraplanetary, this is an interstellar one. So we've got the titanium. What else do we have? Mining facilities, a place to make foundation, stone brick. So not much has been done on this planet, but as I'm here, let's go and get some foundation and just pave over a bit more area. I would like this to be my first, not an ecumenopolis, because it's not a city, it's just these planets exist for mining. But, I would like this planet to be paved over and say this planet is now almost entirely artificial, and that would amuse me. Yes. So if I come here, let us pave this area over. Pave it over like so. And this planet just has a lot of bubbling sounds going on. I do enjoy how each of the planets have their own ambience, shall we say. And I remember I think it was either the northern or the southern hemisphere of this planet, just there's lots of lakes of lava, which made a lot of it unbuildable. And I didn't like that, so that's good. Now I'm debating with myself. I do want to have hydrogen fractionator to turn hydrogen into deuterium, but I think I'll do it on the Mediterranean planet because there's plenty of hydrogen there already, also being produced by oil refining, as well as being extracted from the gas giant which it sits next to. And I will want deuterium for the next step because I'm not going to be able to do interstellar flight with hydrogen fuel cells. I'm going to need deuterium. Fusion power. Here we go. Gradually, bit by bit, this is turning into an artificial world, the way it should be. Ah, look, missed a spot. Not too good with the flight controls at the moment, but I feel I'm getting better. So there we go, there's that bit done. Now, if we look at this planet, we've got plenty of iron and copper, so good place for making electronics. A little bit of silicon, quite a lot of titanium. So the silicon here is being exported off-world, as is the, stone is being used locally to produce foundation. Coal will also be exported if ever there's demand for it. Well, I don't think the Mediterranean planet is importing coal yet, so I'll have to tell it to do that. imagine you've got faster than light technology and antimatter, but you're still having freighters of coal going interstellar distances to import coal because you still need coal. Well, you do. I mean, it's a good place to get carbon as coal. But that's as much as I want to do on this planet for now. I mean, there's 1 or 2 spots which have yet to be paved over. I mean, there's a big bit there and a big bit there, but mostly done on this planet. So let us escape its gravitational pull. Now, let's consult the gravity radar. Well, there's Merope too, so I don't even need to consult it because it's just... everything in this star system seems to be pretty close together, so it's just a hop, skip and the jump when you're going to go to one planet. So let's go to this one, the desert planet. And how much power production have we got here on the desert planet? We have 100% satisfaction, 308 megawatts, and here we've got a lot of silicon. So what facilities do I have? I have one making microcrystalline components, another one making processors, and silicon crystals. Now what I want to do on this planet is I want to have my research facility, which will be there for the end game as well. So do I do it there? No, I'll do it on this one because there's more room there. So, need to find somewhere where there is... there it is. That's exactly what I wanted. Oh, I meant to go to the lava planet because I had these conveyor belts and these inserters which are due for upgrading. I'm not bothering using other tiers. I'm just going to use tier 3, the blue tier, for everything now. But anyway, this is the top of the planet, I think. So if I get my foundation, yep, there's the top of the planet. Like so. So just put a bunch of this in all over the place. There we go. That's looking pretty good. Come on, use it all up. Use it all up. Plenty more where that came from. So, if I remember correctly, you can only insert 5 in there, and really you can only have 4, because one space has got to be reserved for warpers. So, I put 1 there, and that's too close. So I need 2. And the reasons for which will become apparent as I have these 2 established. So I've got the 2 there, and then... oh, look at that. I can actually build it. Cool. So if I put 1 in there, like so, that will give power to both. Now, where's the closest... I think it's either... yep. So, let's get power to these facilities. Like so. And then 1 there, and then that should do it. Nope, still need 1 more, so just pop 1 in there. Right. There we go, so now both of these facilities have their power, and they just need the requisite carriers put into them. So go to components and do this. Thought it was time I did another game stream. I mean, haven't done one of these in a while. So let me think. If I do blue in there, then I'll do red in there, then I'll do yellow in here, then I'll do purple in there, then green will be in this one, white will be in that one. But yeah, so we're going to have this do remote demand, and you're going to do remote demand, and you remote demand, and you remote demand. Or is it going to be remote demand? Maybe it's going to be local demand, Because if I remind myself, for purple science, we need processors and we need particle broadbands. Right, particle broadbands being built on the Mediterranean planet. But, yes. So, where do I want to do this? Do I want to do it here? I think, yep, that looks like a good spot to begin with. Yeah, I think this will be a good circle. There we go. And then it says I have a lack of item, so annoying, but I wasn't surprised. Right, so let it do that. So these are going to be off gathering the science from Merope 4. Yep, there they go. So now, let's go and... what am I going to do? There it is. Nope, nothing there. Not in that one. Not in this one. Here it is. That's what we wanted. Actually, make it 5,000. And, oh yeah, right click, drag, click. There we go. Get some more of those. And we'll go back to this line here. Like that. So, I imagine my construction drones, they're flying to try and chase me up, but then they're going to have to fly all the way back. And they're a bit slow, but such is life. Here they come. Okay, so that'll be our first line out. So now, we need that go to there. Yep. Now let's do a line going the other way, he says. Colliding with other objects. You're colliding with that, aren't you? So here we go, doing that. There we go. That's it. Keep on building those lines. Whilst you do that, I'm going to put a bit of foundation here. That's it. What I like about this Gobi desert is there's a lot of hills or mountains, depending on your perspective. And that's given me a lot of the hidden resource, which is soil, which I can seem to carry in an unlimited supply from one planet to another. Very good when trying to fill out an ocean world or a lava world, where you've got lots of depressions that need filling in. So this is why I'll be paving over the entirety of this world, so that I can have more soil. And that's it really. I don't enjoy the sound effect of walking over concrete. I'm hoping they replace it with something else. But there you have it. So, that is in the way. What if I put one there? Yep. And do one there, like so. So now I want this bit to be raised up just a little bit. So if I do that, there, like so, that'll be our exclusion zone. Yep, exclusion zone I think is the right term for it. You've been excluded from this zone. And then, oh, it's raising it up. Well, never mind, that doesn't matter. Right, so that is red science and blue science. Right. Is there a way I can make this neat where I just do it there and there? No, because that will have to be raised and then that will have to go somewhere. I want to just try and keep it on these same meridian latitude lines. So if I do that, let me think. Let's see. Raise up a bit, go down a bit, yeah. And then this try and keep that the same. So I'll do the same there. So go like so. Whoops. Go down like that. Yep, and this one, go here and do that. There we go. So now, tell you what, I find this whistling, windy noise more pleasant than the... I do find it more pleasant than... Oh, you're kidding me, right? I have to extend it a bit more. I found it a lot more pleasant than the Arctic windy noises. Because... So this one will go this way then. Okay. Okay, let's get this onto a tree. Nice. I need to watch some more. There's this guy called Steve MRE, and he eats meals ready-to-eat rations from around the world and reviews them. So, we got no fuel. That's why it was going down. There we go. That should prove now. So there's my first satellite transceiver, transducer of satellite things. Europe. So for the moment, I think this is okay. And I'll just understand that when I build purple, I'm going to have to do the same thing. Except I will be building purple very soon. So, let's try and anticipate that from the start, from the get-go. Right. So, if I'm building some laboratory facilities, let's just as a placeholder do one here. There we go. I think 30 is as good as one, right? I love how high these can get stacked up. I just want that onto research. So now, you take... take these, like so. And of course, none of this will work without some power, so we give it power. There we go. There, has power. And, yep, it's taking everything it needs. And I can't go that high up, so I don't know if it's working or not, but I assume it is. Because why wouldn't it? Oh, and I've picked up two somehow. Put them back into the interstellar logistics station. Right, so now, let us have one, which, so which way are we going? So, that's going this way, that's going this way, that's going this way, so the next one will go this way. Okay. So now, do that. Do that. And then, gonna need to rebuild all of these, so let's just do that. Yes. And then I'll have a think about things. So this one needs to be able to travel out all the way, and it needs to at least be able to go... So it's going to go this way. Should I not do this now. When I say do this now, because I've got 2 more colours. After purple there comes green and then there comes white. So if I need green and white, then you will have... Well, green will come the other one, so this will have white. So after that there's going to be this, then there's going to be that, and that'll be all 6 colours. So we'll do one more, and this will be item number 3, which doesn't exist yet. There we go. And because it's these weird circle lines, we just have to accept that these lines are going to be wonky. Which there's nothing... I don't think there's anything that can be done about that. Until somebody is like, oh, here's how you build nice, neat things in the polar regions of a planet. Yes. Why is it going up so high? I don't know. Do you want to die? No. But then the red doesn't go into it because of the... I like this idea. Is you can't do much else with it. Endpoint must be horizontal. Quite right. Too true. So let's make that bit horizontal, then that bit can go down. And then this bit can go to there and connect like so. There we go, so that's connected. So now, that's going like so. We'll just do it like that. Let's see if I can figure this out. If my feeble brain will allow me to. My brain has been enfeebled. Oh, I know what to do. Yeah. This is going to be very similar. So we'll put a cut in there and a cut there. So I can get rid of this section like so. And this bit is... Do you know, I wonder why I do things in certain ways. Do you ever find yourself going, why did I do that? Often I've had that when I've drunk too much and think, why did I drink in such an excessive amount of alcoholic spirits? Although usually it's more a case of, oh, why does it hurt? Why do I do this? So, that's that there. And then this one, stay down. There's another question, a command I used to give to myself, an imperative I gave myself for a long time, just stay down. Yes, but don't have to worry about those things anymore. No. There are some perks to being old. Not many, but some. And I suspect by the time I get to that age, I won't get to enjoy a free bus pass anymore. Which is annoying. Probably won't be anywhere to go to anyway. Really, the thing with the free bus pass is a case of like, you're too old to drive, but we don't want, you still need and have a right to travel, so here is a bus pass. And here is a need for heat, which we need. Without heat, we shall perish. So stick another log on and get that going, like so. Right. So we get to here, and here's our one research facility. So, do I want it the same as that? No, I think... Why not? Just have it like that. Yeah. So these will kind of copy one another, kind of. Yes, I like this. Okay, so let's just carry on these lines here, and is there anything you want to talk about whilst you're doing this? No, not particularly. I just want to focus on my game and not talk about stories or do anything which an audience would appreciate. But YouTube cares about audience participation, etc, etc, etc. If you don't do that, then you're not being a good YouTuber, and then you shall surely perish. But now, taking the lessons I have learnt from doing it the other way, I'm going to do this one slightly different. Ha 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 ha. So, put a cut in there. And the cut in... Oh, shit! Okay. Well, that could have gone nicer. But it didn't. So, out of building range. Yep. So let's see. Put a cut there, 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 and there. Cut those. So these ones are going to go up 2. Or maybe should I go... No, just 2. So 1, 2. Alright, so that's 1, 2. Yep. And then this... Whoops. This one goes up 1, 2. Yep. And then... 1, 2. Do you know one of the tragedies of our time? I'll tell you. I think one of the tragedies facing our time is Prince Harry, who's no longer Prince Harry, who married someone, I think, under duress. I don't think that was his choice. And this someone has said, oh, your hobbies of hunting? Nope, can't do it. Those beautiful shotguns made by master craftsmen you got? No, no, you're gonna have to part with those. And he is a defeated, broken man, and it is a very sad sight to see. It pains. I never really had much respect for Prince Harry, but seeing a man so emasculated is just... It makes me feel sad. Because that's not the way a man should be, and it pains me to see such a publicly... I mean, he is desirable. I mean, I think there's millions of women that would want to be married to him, and yet this bitch married him. And see, and I just think to myself, you're in America, you're in a place where, like, people commonly misconstrue that the Second Amendment exists so that you can go out hunting with your buddies, which is not what it's about. But it certainly is a major part of it, I would say. And that you can no longer do that. It's very sad, really. I do hope he divorces the cunt. And then what? Once he's divorced, maybe he can live in a trailer or something and have some buddies and go out hunting with them, and you know, it's just like saying, oh yeah, I used to eat venison. It's like, venison? We called it deer. Yes. Yeah. I'd like to think that that's what will happen. So let me see. So that one will have the green. So the green will go... Oh. Purple goes there. Green goes there. So white goes onto the middle one. So in which case I don't need to raise up that. I just need to raise up the other one. I'm still surprised they're married, and I'm frankly disappointed that they have a child. But there's many things in life which have caused me disappointment and have disabused me of my my dreamer, childish dreams and optimisms and all that sort of thing. And I always thought to myself, how can the adults be so disillusioned? And now I understand. And yeah, it's funny as well. There's little things which are disappointing. It's not just big things, but there's There's little things as well. It's done the wrong bloody way, so whoops, have to do that one again. Ho hum. Wait, what? How have I gone wrong? And that's going this way, so that one should be going this way. So where have I gone wrong in all of this? That's wrong, that's wrong, that's wrong, that's wrong, that's wrong. It's wrong right up to there. Yep, it's wrong right up to there. It's wrong up to here. Right, okay. God, the steps one must go through in order to get where you're trying to be. Well, it's all worth it, because in the end we'll have a beautiful science facility which will work right up until the end game. And this time I will have the end game featured. I did the previous one and there's just like loads of distractions and real life interruptions, which is just not good, so next time I will do it and it will be good. It will be good. So get rid of that bit. Put that bit in there. Go over here. And just wait for the construction robots to do their damnable task. Yes. And here we go. And so this one, again, is the wrong way round. So it needs to go around like this. Like so. And of course, because this is a polar region, you can't really square the circle, so there will be gaps in the conveyor belt, as items cannot be compressed. Like, there's one. The red belt seems okay, though. But anyway. There we go, and that will provide us all 6 colours that we need to carry on with our scientific endeavours. Scientific endeavours. We're sciencing in the science place. Hello, Punk Bastardo. Welcome to my Let's Play of Dyson Sphere Simulator. I'm currently setting up my research facility for the arts and the sciences and all that. And I've been showing people a tour of my star system. So this is the desert planet. The inner ring is a lava planet, which is a forge world. And then my starting system, for some reason you all seem to start on the Mediterranean one, which is a satellite of the gas giant. And so there we have it. So there's our... we got a few more, so come on, let's just copy it and put it over there. Like so. And then when I'm ready, I will take the laboratories from the starting planet and put them over here. But that's everything pretty much, so... oh, that's irritating. There's actually too many in there. Can I shove some in here? Right, and then shove some more in there. Only 100 at a time. It's all about the third one. Yep, and then here on the fourth. There we go. Got rid of my excess. So, I said I was going to have a facility to make the research on this planet. Can't do it though, because I don't have any more of those labs. So, let's go to Merope 1. There's the star. And I'm looking at my gravity radar, and I see I'm dead focused on it, so that's a good sign to know. So now, if I just go like that, still focused on the planet, except it's like, no, I'm focused at the star, the sun. Where is Merope number 1? New tutorial, press shift to accelerate cost energy. There's Merope number 1. Do I have enough energy to break the gravitational pull of the star? Oh, just about. Gonna need some more hydrogen fuel cells. Or some fuel of any sort, really. Come on. I'm losing speed, I'm not escaping it. Push up a bit more. Dunno. Do not know. Why not have some music, eh? Have a bit of music. Da da da, dun 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 da da. It actually sounds like that and all. I bought the base pack for HOI, but it's mega complicated. What is HOI? Hearts of Iron. Yeah, it is. I have Hearts of Iron 3, and I have insufficient autism to understand it. Ah, oh, that's annoying. So, go away tutorial. I understand how to... You know what? There we go. Now I have insufficient energy to escape the gravitational pull. But, excuse me. And there's my construction going. Oh, stone. Yeah, we'll have a bit of that. We're on the planet, so it's time for the get to work music. Is this what they play in factories in China and stuff? Like, hey, it's a brand new day, 18 hours of merrymaking in the factory. We're gonna have fun in the factory and not talk, because we're just robots and no one talks in a factory. We just focus on the work and no one's talking, and because we're all working, so don't talk, just do your work. Work, work. Sounds of industry. Work, work. Sounds of industry. Work. That's why I usually have the sound muted, because I don't like this music particularly. It's nothing personal, just it's not my genre. Work, work, and oh, look at this. Yeah. Get rid of those last unsightly pieces of untamed planet. Oh no, that is what I'm talking about. Look at that. Yeah. Screw you, planet. So what we got? You ever looked at the it's kind of like a reboot of The New Hope, that Star Wars film. The one that J.J. Abrams did. And, oh no, there's still a bit over there. Right, let's fix that. And they're doing the Mega Death Star, which like kills 7 planets at once, because why not? And I'm looking at it, I'm thinking to myself, you know, if they manage to build this right under your noses, maybe you are an illegitimate form of government. I mean, why is it when you're in the established order in a society, you call yourself the resistance? What are you resisting? Are you resisting the will of the people? Because to me it just seems like the first order is the will of the people. But I came onto this planet to offload the items that I no longer wanted. That's it, here we go. So here's my facility which makes conveyor belts. That's all it is. So in this one, we'll just do that. And this one we'll put in those. And that's how I can recycle the old into the new. Just like that. Hearts of Iron 4, yeah. Yeah, the game's too autistic for me, so I can't help you there. But what I can help you with is a Let's Play of Dyson Sphere program, a game which I am interested in. So let's go to Merope 4. There it is. How nice that the gas giant is visible, and it's only 1.2 astronomical units away. So we'll just accelerate. Can I get to full speed? Yeah, well I can if I use the infinite energy cheat. There we go, there's full speed. Just make sure I'm dead set on the planet. And And yep, titanium ingots coming to the planet. There we go. So now, is there anything left in? There probably will be quite a bit left in there. Yes. What if I did that? Will that just bring everything out? No, it doesn't. Okay, so the only way to do this is just to... yeah, and I'm going to have some science as well. Okay, that's A-okay by me. Because I want these research facilities. They're going to be on my new research plan. Right, so this bit is now redundant. And then if I go here, this one's now redundant. There we go. That's redundant. Look at this. All this redundant stuff I can just pick up and deal with as I see fit. So, let's go back to the Gobi Desert planet and do some purple science. There's more than one type of desert. There's barren deserts, there's arid deserts, there's a redstone desert, and Gobi Desert. So there's quite a few desert. So let's see. They're all here. Merope 2, that's the one I need to get to. So just give myself some unlimited energy. And I don't think it detracts anything from this Let's Play if I use creative mode, because it's like you could do this game playing it otherwise and you'd be like, okay, now we have to spend a lot of time just waiting in space. Right, okay, sure, but I could just like go there immediately. So there are things done for the sake of expediency which I don't think it at all detracts from my pleasure in playing this game, and that's the main thing. Is like, are you enjoying what you're doing? If so, then it's fine. Right. So now let's have a facility. What makes the science? So a purple science will need, well, it'll need 0 and 0. It says. Because I had the unlimited build anything thing. So now, what does a purple science actually need? It actually needs 0 and 0, it still says. Yeah. So, let's have a look. Well, I know I need particle broadband. So, there's particle broadband. And I need microprocessors. Or processors as they call them. So let's put in the things which it needs, the drones and those, like that. Give it some power. There's some power. Now, we just want demand of each of these items. So there we go, there's the items being demanded. Let's put some more power in it so it recharges quicker. We see that it's insufficient power for its needs. So I might do a facility to build solar panels, or alternatively, I could just do ray receivers. But I don't have solar cells in this planet yet. No Dyson's form yet for us. No. Logging on. So let's see. Let's get that. Oh yes, and you will be providing information matrix is what purple science is actually called, officially called. Let's see, do one of those. Give it a bit of room. Ching chong ping pong, ching chong ping pong. And you don't need great big things with this as well, because as the vertical stacking is so high, it just becomes unnecessary. So you produce that. Oh look, it's just producing it already, as if by magic. Well, I ain't complaining too much. But this one Now before, if I had done one of these and gone, oh, I haven't set the correct item, I delete it and do it again. No, you just follow it, do that, choose the filter, say you want microprocessors, please. Right, so now, there we go. Give it an output, like that. And now, let's do that. Beep, boop, beep, boop, boop, beep, beep, boop, beep, beep, beep. And it goes right through the hub. That's fine. No conflicts here. And we're just going to replay the same song over and over, are we? Well, that's a bit boring. But, the nice thing about that is we have got ourselves a, purple science. So now if I come to here, and there is a demand for purple science inbound, so let's just follow this drone as it goes along. So, bandpass filter with a mixer so that the ambient noise becomes more important. And as you come below down, the bandpass filter cut-off frequency lowers so more stuff gets through. So there we are. There's our purple science. Oh, very exciting. And here come our first consignments of particle... Well, more consignments of particle broadband. Yep. Do 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 meow 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 meow. And look at that, and we got a nice little bit of trade going back and forth. And hey, there we go, there's some purple science. So let's do a technology what uses the purple science. Wave function interference? Nah, that looks boring. Vertical launching site? Nah, we're not at that stage yet. Planetary atmosphere? No. Isn't there something like where I can do a Dyson sphere stress direct inversion? No. Quantum printing technology. So to do it, I need quantum chip, which I need wave function interference. And then the gravity matrix as well. The gravity matrix will allow us to make warpers cheaper than what can be done for the moment. So we'll have that being researched. We can NQ that, and then I can NQ this, which means I'll have the Type 3 replicator, which is nice. Then I can do universe exploration, which means I'll be able to see things from 6 light years away. A bit more power in the reactor, which is not bad. Ray transmission efficiency, won't bother with that. Research speed, yeah, sure, do a bit of that. Why not? Yeah, just... And that's my queue is full. Right. Okay. Queue is full. What's queue full on? Who knows? Sciencing. Science. Science. Rah, for science. What was that episode where there's like these hamsters and gerbils and they fight? Was it Wars of Atheists versus Agnostics and they're going for science? I think that was an episode of South Park. But anyway, bleep bloop bleep, I'm a computer. And hey, why not? Like, I can extend this more, right? Put one in there. There we go. Oh, sorry, you're out of items, buddy. Not if I can help it. There we go. Enough science for everybody. Shove some of those in. Shove that in. Shove, shove, shove. Shove it all in. Yeah. Shove it in. Shove it. You can take this job and you can shovel it. So, do that. And then we'll just extend this the other way. So let's do that. Yeah. I'm sciencing at the science place. For science. Scientifically. Progress. Science in the science place, scientifically. Doop doop beep bleep bloop bleep. I'm a computer. Bleep bloop bleep bleep bleep. Stop all the downloading. I'm a computer. Gonna need some more purple signs. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it. Give it. Give me what I want. Give it to me. Bleep, bloop, bleep. I'm making components for the science place. For science. Bleep, bloop, bleep. Bleep, bloop, bleep. Science in the science place. Bleep, bloop, bleep. Bleep, bleep, bloop, bleep. Science, scientifically. Bleep, 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 bleep. How much power does this use? 480 kilowatts, that's not bad. Let's do another one. Bleep, bloop, bloop. Bleep, bloop, 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 bloop. Bloop, bleep, bloop. How much do we need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Build on the 6. Whoops. Don't know why I do that, but I did. And then we just do this. And bring it back in there, like so. Now, jump over the Tesla tower. Now, you might say, hey Hobbit, you haven't done as much big production facilities for the other sites. Sure, you'll get a bottleneck with them. Yes, I will. Which can be addressed in time, as and when I need it. So anyway, there's not too bad. 37, 38 hours into the game and we're up to purple science. Could have been there sooner if I wasn't faffing around with other things. And we'll just make sure you only export when it's up to 100% of a drone load. Keep things efficiently. And yeah, I think that's pretty good, right? I mean, we've got everything we need. Maybe we could do it a bit more. I mean, we've got plenty of these other materials in. You've unlocked the quantum chip, which is needed for all the other stuff that you're going to be doing. Cool. So do one of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Build on the 6. So there we go. Build on the 6. Then do that. Now put that. Wait for all these belts to be built. Rate of 6 a minute, so I'll have to count what that stack is and then I can figure out. Anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13? Yep, it's 13. So it's 13 times 6. No idea what that is. It's 78. Is that right? 60, 66, 72, 78. Oh yeah, I was right. So that's making 78 a minute. Cool. 78 times 3, what's that? Oh god, well it's 180 plus it's the 18s. Is that right? 6, 12, 18, yeah. So it's 180 plus 18s. 18, 36, 48? No, 56. 18, 36, 8 plus 36 is 44, 54. So that'll be 100, 180 plus 54 is 230, 234. 234 a minute. So each of these lines is producing 234 a minute. Okay, it's not bad. 234, 668, and then, no, 234, 448, 234, 468, and then plus 34 and 68 is 72, 102, so it'll be 702 a minute. Yeah, that's pretty good. 702 of these a minute. Yeah, I think that's what I'm looking at here. And there we go, I've got factory type 3. So, is that going to be me done for now? Yeah, I think it is. Because what, I've been streaming for... Well, let's just stream a bit more. So, let's try and make a facility what does make the factories. And then after that I can go and make Dyson swarms. But for the main thing is now is factories. Yes, a factory what makes factories. A self-replicating factory, you could say. A von Neumann machine. So, put that in there, put that in there. So what do we need for... In fact, that uses cogs and plates and things. That uses those, that uses that. Okay, so what do I need for a quantum chip then? A quantum chip needs... It needs microprocessors and plane filters. Plane filter needs titanium glass and casimir crystals. Oh yeah, this old horse chestnut. God, that's why green science just takes so long, because there's all these like factories you have to do to make all these individual components. But that's okay. That's what I'm gonna do when I'm done with the stream, because I'm gonna go and listen to the Bible. But the main thing is now I can at least make a facility that makes level 2 factories, and level 3 can come another time. Hey, look at that! I'm faster than those logistics vessels. You can now view the vein reserves of the planetary system within 6 light years. You can freely collect resources within 6 light years. Don't you bastard. Wasn't quite aimed right. There we go. So here I am on this planet again. We had the nice music, but now we're going to have the shit music. So how come the space music's good, but the planet music is just, like, not so good? What's up with that? Why do you have to be this way? So we've got some of the resources needed for making a factory here. Not all, but some. So how close can I get another one of these? That's how close I can get one of these. Okie dokie, right, so let's do this. And then I'm going to have a go at making all the things we need, like casimir crystals, and a bit of this, and a bit of that, and a bit of here, and a bit of there. 800 megajoules max core energy, excellent. So let's go here in between these wireless recharging stations and use some of the power of the planet. So now, to make a level 1 factory facility, we need iron, gears, electronics. Got electronics in there, that's good. So I want local demand first of all. Let's just get all of that stuff. Yeah. Then we'll do a remote demand as well, so we can get more in from elsewhere. So let me see. You will come out with cogs, like so. And then I need one of the... So I need iron plate. I don't want you to go that way. These iron plates are called ingots, but they look like plates, so I call them plates. Anyway, so we have plates go there. And now we're going to have to do electronic circuit boards going above. Yeah. And then we'll have a facility that makes the factories there. Just delete a bit of it because I realised the mistake I made, which is I should be bringing it down here. So there we go. Now I've brought it down. Labs research faster. Tally ho. So you build me. No, let's make sure everything's in it first. So do that. Then we do that goes in, that goes in, that goes in, and then right next door to it we'll have another factory. So I'm never going to ask for a level 1 factory, so we'll just do it this way. So now you build me level 1 factory, assembling machine Mark 1. So there we go. All the assembling machine Mark 1 components go inside. And you're building me an assembly machine Mark II. And that means we need graphene, and we need microprocessors, or just processors as they call them. So I request that, and we'll do a request of those as well. So now I can bring out a line here for graphene. These electronics don't need to go that far. And then, can't really bring it out there because those block it. Actually, he says that. I think I've figured out a way. Don't worry, I have a cunning plan. See? Still getting used to the 3D of this, but I must admit, I'm going to be looking forward to other people that are cleverer than I and saying like, oh, here's a clever trick you can do with the 3D aspect of this game, and you can do insertion in this way. But anyway, so now we'll have the direct insertion of Type 1 factories in there. I don't have any Type 1 factories, but I know there's some available on the Mediterranean plant, so we'll be going to the Mediterranean plant. And there's our process, and there's that. That's that there. So now, just for the moment, we are going to have these Mark IIs going there. And I don't think we'll want more than 1,000. So that's all you're going to have. So I'm not ready to do quantum chips yet because, oh my god, there's so much going into a quantum chip. But yeah, that looks okay. So yeah, there's our facility and it's doing the things, and so I can put those in there and that'll work hunky dory. Seem to have lost the ability to move. Ah, that's right. These are inserters, aren't they? So I put the Type 1s in there, and I put the Type 2s in there, and now I've got some extraneous materials which I don't want. That can be cleared. Let's see. No, that's all. Oh, well, actually, yeah, you can go in there. No. Ah, I see, you're just requesting it locally for distribution. to where it may need to go. Right, that's fine. Let's follow this one, see where the titanium facility is. Ah, here's the titanium facility. Right, so pop some titanium there. Do, 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 do. So let's go back to the Mediterranean planet briefly. Merope 2. There's Merope 3. So it must be behind it. Right, let's just go... No, let's go all the way. I've got the power, I can do it. Space is dusty. Merope 4. There's Merope 4. Ah, it's still got some sun, that's good. Although where I am is not in the sun. But yeah, this can occasionally go into the eclipse of the gas giant. But way back when, I had a jumpstart facility here. Although it's unrecognized, I can recognise it still because it's like, ah yes, this is where I have all the windmills. And is there any more here? Yes, there's one. Look at that, that's a facility and it's got all sorts of interesting things there, like glass and prisms, and orbital collectors, which I won't need until I go to another star system. So you're just, you're demanding electronics for a remote supply, got ya. Not much iron left over there, that's fine. You're making particle broadband, yeah. You do coal. That's right, we wanted a facility for importing coal. So let's go back to that. This one's not doing much, so we'll just say you, coal, and you're going to import it for remote supply. So now, we see some ships are leaving. So, this one has coal, yeah. And that one has coal. So there should be, look at that, a triangle of trade. And yeah, I think, there we go. Some research has been done, very good. So we should see a flurry of coal arrive shortly. Let's just watch that come in. And then I think I'll be done for the stream for now. There's so much to do, there always is. But the next stage now is a real slog, because how many steps do I need to get to where I... to make the green science, which is my next stage. That's a good question. So it's 8,800 on the way. Oh, and here comes the first load. Nope. You're just exporting electronics. And here comes the load of coal. So a whole bunch of coal. Yep, there we go. So if ever this planet runs out of coal, because it does contain the most amount of coal of all of the bodies in this system, then it'll be fine. So let's have a look. It's an energy matrix. No, this is upgrades menu. I want technologies. But I will be doing upgrades from, I think, so gravity matrix. So I'll do a research of that. Oh, look at that. That's fast, isn't it? Lots and lots of research getting done there. Meow. There we go. That's it. Come on. 13 seconds, 12 seconds, 11, 10, 11, 10, 12, 13. Must be running out of science packs, that's why. That's why our hash rate's going down. But as long as we can limp towards the end, it don't matter. Just keep on giving me what I want. Right, so that's the gravity matrix, and I really want that done before, because, I mean, gravity lens is a component of it. So what do we need? A gravity lens and a quantum chip. So a quantum chip, let's have a look at that. Well, processors, I've already built those, so that's okay. But the plane filter, what do I need? I need titanium glass. What do I need? I need glass, yeah. Titanium ingots. Water, okay. And where is it? It's made in an assembler, right. So I've got all the ingredients on this planet, so I'll be building titanium glass there. Then the plane filter is built with a casimir crystal. What's that? That is titanium crystal, got those. Graphene, yeah, and hydrogen. So I've got all the materials I need to make a plane filter on this planet, which goes to making a quantum chip. So just remind me again, quantum chip is processor and plane filter, yep. And then I need graviton lens. What's that then? Diamond I'm already making, but then I need deuterium, which I mean I have, but it's off-world, and a particle container. Particle container is electromagnetic turbine, copper ingots, and graphene. So I actually do have all the materials I need to make that. So let's save my game there. Then I'll say to the 2 viewers that are still watching this, thank you very much for watching. You may now go away. And, oh yeah, I'm going to get some dinner. And then I'm going to do a Euro truck. Yeah, Euro trucking. Brum brum.